Hello guys and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video. Today, as you can see, we are driving the brand new NIO EP9. So, what are some interesting facts about it? Well, it has a bit more than 1000 horsepower, and as I said, it's electrically powered, which means that it has quite a lot of torque for the power, and it also has instant torque, which means that it's much quicker off the line. And another thing with these are that they only have one gear. So this car is, as you can see here, stock, quite quick. But how quick is it around the circuit? So as you can see here, it has 1341 horsepower, which is quite a lot. But for an electrical hypercar, it's not the best. And then 1480 Newton meters, it's also quite good, and it's not that heavy for an electric hypercar, which is quite interesting. And it's all-wheel drive, so I believe it has 4 motors. So let's see how good it actually is around the circuit. Okay, so now we're at the race, and let's see how good it is stopped. And I forgot that it didn't have any gear. But this thing is quite light at the start, but then it gets quite a bit heavier when you go at higher speeds. So it has quite a bit of downforce. But let's see how good it actually is around. It feels like it has a little bit of understeer maybe. It has a bit of downforce, but not as much as I thought, which is good and bad. It's good in the ways that it's not sort of what you expect, and they might not focusing on performance, so I mean it's within what they believe, but if they focus on performance, it's not the actual best. It's quite slidey, feels like. But the brakes are alright. This car stops. It sort of feels like it tells you where you want it, it's quite easy to tell it where you want to go by steering, but then actually, but for it going there, it's quite hard. And as you can see, the different electrical hypercars, like the concept, but the sort of Batmobile looking car, I don't remember its name, is ahead by quite a bit. Missed the checkpoint. But this car is alright, but you don't want to drive this car stock with no tune on. But after I finish this race, let's see what upgrades we can do and how good we can make this by giving it a good tune. Okay, so now we are at the upgrades. Let's see what upgrades we can do. This is not a lot of upgrades, but that's sort of what you expect from a electric car in Forza. The aero looks alright, but because we want ultimate performance, we'll have to put it on. Then a rear wing too. Then if we look at the tires, what compound is it on? It's already on slick race tires, okay. Then it's on 295s, we can do it down to 315s, which I believe is quite large. Then track width, how much more is it? I don't know. It goes out quite a bit. Still, could be a bit better. doesn't sound, it doesn't make a noise. Then the differential, we upgrade to race so we can fix with that. Suspension you can put off-road and drift. But that's alright, and then chassis reinforcement. So let's see what has happened. It has gone up by 10 kilos and the downforce has gone up a bit. But from what I can see, this doesn't look like it has quite a lot of potential to be a really good car. But let me put a good tune on it and let's see actually how good it is. Okay, so I've just put on a tune on it to see how good it can be, and from what the tuning options have been, it's sort of standard, but I feel like the speed isn't the best. And if we can look here, it has quite good low and mid acceleration, I believe. But then when we come up high here, it just maxes out quite early. And early in a bad way, as in that the top speed isn't the best. Not as in that it goes really quick up. But from here, you can see actually is grips a bit better and the brakes are a bit better. But let's see how good it is in a race. Okay, so now we're in the race and let's see how it has improved. Okay, so I'm taking back my statement of it having a very good low. The acceleration isn't good if we compare it to this, but here it has gotten a little bit in the higher end better than the diesel cars, but sort of expected from an electrical car. But yet it has about as much down. It has about as much physical feeling or than what was before. It doesn't have a lot of downforce, at least more, but it's very understeered, which means that it doesn't want to steer as much as you are trying to steer it. But I'm still catching up in the slower corners, which is still a good thing. I have okay control of the car, but it's not the best. From the cars I've driven in this game, this is definitely not one of the better ones. I believe this car has quite a bit of potential, but from what I've seen from other people, read the titles and everything, I believe this car could have had quite a lot of other potential according to like AR12 Gaming and Black Panther. But from what I see, it doesn't have a lot for it. And then we're at the finish. So, for me to conclude, this car isn't good. If it was a bit in a lower class, maybe like an A or mid to high A, low S1 maybe, it could have been quite good. But in X class, it's not very good. So if you want to go for electrical hypercar, in my opinion, don't choose the NIO in this game. Choose the Remats, I should say, or the Lotus, because they seem to be the better ones. But what do you think about it? Comment it down below. Once you're done there, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. My next video could be a video on the CSL DD or my steering wheel, but we'll see what happens. Either way, it will be a very good video, and I hope to see you there. But until then, I've been Racing Legend, you've been my amazing viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.